Perfect. So you can
Let me
click on
make,
EC2. Yeah, you can use top.
and we're calling this what?
Jenkins, deployment of Jenkins on EC2.
Amazon EC2 instance,
Yeah.
like that.
So before deploying it, it will see some Linux commands, so you'll get idea what exactly each command is doing. So we'll start with Linux commands. So what are
Okay.
these Linux commands? I'll tell you.
Okay.
Okay. Now let's start like turning on our instance. So you can go to EC2 instance.
Launch
Instances
instance.
left. No. We don't want to launch it. We
Oh,
already have it. Yeah, we created in the previous session. So you just have to click on instance. Yeah, you can go back one step. Yeah. So perfect. This is the one that we created. Now what you have to do is you have to check that checkbox in your instance name. Yeah, perfect. Yeah. Okay. Now click on instance state. State of
instance
instance. Yeah.
state.
Yeah, it's above. Go up a bit. Yeah. This one. No, not that one. This one. Right one. On the top. There's an option, right? Go up a bit. Just a bit. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, in that line. Yeah, perfect. So basically we'll start an instance. Click on start. Perfect. So what exactly we did? Yesterday we created an instance, right? Now we are turning it on. Now, basically, what will exactly change, right? Whether the key will change or the IP will change. So the answer is the IP will change, okay? Because
Mm-hmm.
this is not a static IP. This is like the free account. We have not attached an IP. Basically, when you go for production, you will definitely have a static IP, which means it won't be changing. But
Yeah.
as we're doing for demo, this IP will change. Okay, if you remember, earlier the IP was something different, 18.189.85.226. It was not this, it was something else. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now we are turning it on. The IP is changed. Now you can click on that refresh icon, the small refresh icon beside
This
that
one.
connect. Yeah, perfect. So actually it is getting initialized. Uh, Perfect. Is it just getting initialized? In the meantime, we have to wait. In the meantime,
Mhm.
what we can do is we can just go to our putty. You can just click on like search putty and you can turn it on. And you just have to select the IP address and the key. That's it. Then we'll connect to our EC2 instance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Search for putty.
Yeah, but no. You actually have to search in your machine. So this is the
Oh, okay.
application that it is for. Yeah, perfect. The first. Perfect. Now here you can keep the IP address. So you can copy the IP address from the AWS UI.
Where?
Yeah, the IPv4 address.
This one right
Public one,
here?
the right side. No. Go a bit side. Yeah,
This one?
perfect. This one. Yeah. Yeah. So basically there are two type of IP address, public and private. So private is for like you can't directly connect it. And public is you can access it publicly. Now click on SSH in the
Is
left.
this one public or private?
So this one is public.
So I'm basically using this putty to connect to this instance using my
Right.
computer.
Right. Definitely. Yeah. So as it's a Windows machine, you don't get Linux and this kind of operating system. But if you actually was having a Linux or a Mac-based operating system, there was no need to use putty. You can directly uh, just write a SSH command, and it will definitely connect with your EC2 instance. Now, as it is a Windows, we need a extra supporting software, which is nothing but putty. Okay. Now let's click on SSH in the left portion.
Click on SSH.
SSH. Yeah, in the
Yeah,
left portion. Yeah, left,
yeah.
left. Go a
Oh,
bit
okay.
more left. Perfect. Yeah. So click on that plus icon. Yep.
Okay, so let me understand this putty versus the EC2 instance. So EC2 instance basically means like, this
Mhm.
is a elastic storage, in
No.
as
It's not a
AWS.
storage. It's Elastic Cloud Compute. It's a compute, a machine, a total machine, a machine that contains RAM and storage as well.
So it's basically EC2 instance is the same as VDI in Microsoft Azure. It's a virtual
Definitely.
machine,
Yeah, definitely.
like
Yeah,
a
you can
computer
say
on
that.
the cloud.
Definitely. Yeah.
Okay. Now
And
this
we
putty, we're
actually,
using this putty. What are we using this putty for?
okay, we are using this putty to connect to our virtual machine.
So we can't connect to the virtual machine without this desktop app, correct?
Yeah, correct. We can, but we actually have to try another approach. We can. Yeah. This is a way, but this is the most convenient one.
Got it. Okay.
Okay. Even from AWS console, you can do it. Can you like cancel this option? I'll just tell you how you can connect using EC2. Basically, the terminal. Let's see the AWS console. Can you cancel this part for now? I'll just show you the other way. Let's try the other way now. Yeah, you can click on cancel. Don't worry. We'll if that doesn't work, we'll jump here back. So click on connect. If you see that option connect, right? Beside refresh. Yeah, yeah, in the same level. Yeah, perfect. Click on connect.
Yeah.
Is it loading? Okay. Okay, what you can do is, uh, yeah, click on it again. Maybe it's not clicked. Maybe. Is it clicked?
Yeah. Now it is,
Yeah,
yes.
perfect. Yeah. So here you can see, right? EC2 Instance Connect, Session Manager SSH client. So basically, if you had, for example, a Linux-based machine or a Mac, you just have to run this command, the SSH command you see in the example. But it's not in this Linux-based operating system. So what we'll do is click on EC2 Serial Console, the last option. Yeah. Now here, okay, this account is not authorized to use EC2 console to connect to our instance to console. The account must authorize in EC2 account setting. Okay, click on manage access. You see that option, right? Manage access in the right corner. Yeah, in the same level, go to the right. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, click on it.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, perfect. Now click on allow and update it. Yeah, check that box. So this will enable you to like connect to your EC2 instance using the UI. Now it's allowed. So what you can do is just go back. Yeah,
Like
go
the
back.
back button, like that.
Perfect. Yeah, you can go again back. Or you just can click on EC2 again. In that blue icon you see in the left corner. Yeah, EC2, the first one. Yeah, you can click on it. Now click on instance again. And we'll follow that same approach. Instances in the left portion. Yeah. Yeah. Come down, come down. Yeah. Yeah. Instances. Yeah. Click on it. Now just click on connect the same way we did earlier. Okay, it's loading a bit. Yeah, perfect. It's still not showing. The instance type is not supported for EC2 serial console. Ah, okay, got it. So I think we can't use this method because we have selected a different kind of instance. So I'll show you to show this later on. So now we can just continue with putty. So let's jump to putty again. Okay, basically it's saying that the instance type you have created, it doesn't support the connecting using the console. So we'll try to create another instance later on, but for now let's jump to putty.
Is it closed?
And we'll just do the, yeah, it's closed, yeah. I think we have to put the IP address and the SSH again. Yeah, you can put the IP address. I think it's copied. You can do Control V maybe. Is it working? No, right? Okay. Ah, yeah, it's there. Yeah, perfect. Now what you can do is just go to SSH in the left portion. Yeah, the plus icon. Now go to auth, the plus icon. You can click on that plus icon in the auth. And we'll be using a key. So click on credentials, the first option. Perfect. Now just click on browse. So basically we have downloaded the keys in our local system. So we'll just browse it. And you can select the first key that you have created. Yeah, perfect. Now you just have to click on open.
So what is
Okay, this is the only method.
what is this that we're doing right now, actually?
Okay, I'll tell you. Basically, we downloaded a key, right? When we were trying to initiate EC2 instance. So what
Right.
we are doing currently, just putting the IP address and we're putting the secret key that we created, and we are using putty to connect to it. That's it.
Hmm.
And now you can click on accept the this icon, security alert icon.
What security icon?
Yeah, now just click on accept. Yeah, perfect. Now just you can, so basically the user we are, so currently we are EC2 hyphen user. That's our username currently. So it's a by default user, but once you change the operating system, the user will also change. It's like that. So you can
Hmm.
just write EC2 hyphen user currently.
Hmm.
So basically, as we are using Amazon AMI image, that's why we are using this. But if you deploy any other machine like Linux-based machine or Mac OS, this by default user will change.
Got
Okay,
it.
just click on enter.
Enter. Okay.
So you have logged in into your EC2 instance. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now we'll start with some basic Linux command. What are these Linux commands? Linux commands are nothing but, so for Linux operating system, when you don't have a UI, everything you do, for example, like creating a file or deleting a file or creating a file, right? Or moving some files from one destination, one location to another location. So when you don't have a UI, you generally do it using commands. Okay. So commands you use to do all these operations that are known as Linux command. Okay. You can only do this in Linux based operating system. As we have created a Linux based operating system, so you're using this. And most of the cybersecurity part or DevOps part, they 80% of the time they will be using a Linux based machine only, or maybe 90% of time. So that's the
Mm.
reason it's very important for us to like know basic Linux command. So let's start with the most fundamental one, which is nothing but ls. So you can just maximize this part. So we'll just go deeper into it.
Press what? I'm sorry.
Yeah. Can you maximize the
Basically, what we did
screen?
now is we
Mhm.
we connected to the Linux server, right?
Right,
These.
definitely. Yeah.
Okay. Got it. Actually,
Yeah.
one second. One second. I need to relocate to another
Sure.
room. One second.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, brother, I'm back. We forgot to take the screenshots actually. Hello?
Yeah, I'm there. Yeah,
Yeah, I
you
was gonna
can
say
like, hmm.
we should take
No, that step
screenshots
we can
of.
repeat. Yeah.
Okay.
So that particular step we can do again.
Yeah,
So
let's do
you can start taking from here.
it. From here?
Yeah. From this part, and that we missed, we will take it again.
Okay. What else?
Okay. I think this part is not needed. You can just start with okay, what you can do is you have the recording, right? You can take the screenshot from recording as well. Will that work or no?
That'll be a little too tricky, probably. We can just do them as we go. That might be easier.
Perfect. So I would recommend just okay. You can open that putty and we'll start with the commands, the basic Linux command.
Yeah, Rafi, I'll be back.
We had
And
Masjid. Yeah, I'm still last one. Last one of the day. Man.
yeah, I have the putty open.
yeah, so basically let's learn some Linux commands. So you don't have to take the screenshot of this. I'll tell you when you can start. So you can maximize this part. Yeah, perfect. Now let's start with the most fundamental command, which is nothing but ls command. So just write ls and enter.
What does LS mean?
Yeah, I'll
Linux
tell you.
system?
So basically, yeah, I'll tell you. ls stands for list files, which is nothing but basically if you have in particular directory, right? Okay, I'll tell you where. Can you point out the exact location? Just write pwd. So where exactly we are standing, just write pwd and enter. So pwd stands for present working directory. So this is the directory that you are currently working in. And what does ls means? ls means whatever file is in this particular directory, you can list all the files. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now let's jump on. Now let's create some files and some directories so that we can see using ls. So what you can do is if you want to create a text file or something, what you can do is you just write tech.
What? Tech?
Tech. T-O-U. No, tech. T-O-U-C-H. Tech.
Touch?
Yeah, touch. Yeah. Space. And just write a file name. For example, like demo.txt, something like that.
Just screenshot this, I think, right?
Yeah, no, not needed. I'll tell you later. So it's not needed. Just do enter. Perfect. Now, basically what you did, you actually created a demo.txt file. Okay. Now you can use ls command. So this demo.txt should pop up. Why?
Okay.
Because
Right.
it's in the current directory. Yeah,
Sure.
just do it. Just write ls and enter. Then you'll see the files.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see that demo.txt there, right? Which means you created a file and you're just listing all the files in that directory, which is your directory. The current directory is nothing but home, then EC2 user. This is your directory, right? How to know the current directory? You can use pwd command, present working directory. The full form of pwd is nothing but present working directory. Okay. Now you have understood how you can create actually what we say a text file, right? Now if I ask you, okay, can you create a folder for me? So how to create a folder? You can use mkdir command. Just write it down. mkdir.
So I think directory.
Yes. Yeah. So we are trying to create a folder. No, just write it and you have to give a folder name. So what you can do if you want to go to previous command, just press upper arrow. No, don't have to write again. Yeah, you can do it, but the best thing is like whatever command you have executed, you can jump to it using upper arrow.
Okay.
Yeah. So what we'll do, mkdir, then add a space and just write demo folder, something like that. Perfect. Now just put an enter. Yeah, do ls. Now you should be able to see a file and a folder.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect. Can you see? So basically, what you did is you actually created two folders if you see carefully, right?
Mm-hmm.
The one folder name is what? Nothing but demo. The another folder
Mhm.
name is what? Folder, right? So basically we don't have to keep a space. So basically what it did, it actually created two folders for you and a demo.txt you saw, right? How you created. Now,
Mhm.
another action is what? Okay, we don't want, what we can do. So basically, if we don't want one folder, we don't want this folder. Okay, so what we can do is we can use rmdir. Okay, mkdir is what? Mkdir is to create a directory. Okay, rmdir is what? To remove directory. Now just give the directory name, which is nothing but folder. Space
MK is
and
make
write
and
folder.
remove is
Yeah.
RM.
Yeah. Yeah. So you can add a space and just write folder. Then it will delete it. No. We just want one to go away. Yeah, perfect.
So
Now do
basically,
ls.
the things that I would do using a GUI, we're just doing it using the command prompt.
Definitely. Yeah.
We're making new
Definitely.
folders like how I would make on my computer and all this kind of stuff. And we're deleting the folder.
Yeah.
But
Right.
all using just
So that,
commands.
yeah. So why we are using it? The thing is, it's very lightweight.
Mm.
Okay, when you like have a GUI with you, basically what it does is it makes it very lethargic. It
Mhm.
makes it very slow. So basically,
Right.
a lot of stuff we do in servers, or a lot of things we do in servers, we make sure it's a Linux based. So non who doesn't know Linux, he can't actually change stuff, and we can actually
Mm.
have a lot of more control. Okay, basically I'll tell you how to create users and give permissions. Like there are multiple permissions, so we can set everything here. It makes
Okay.
very difficult for any other unauthorized person to enter into it, make changes and go away. So you can't do
Got
that.
it.
So I'll try. Yeah. So that's the reason a lot of security persons, cybersecurity things, DevOps things are done in servers, and that is all this black screen.
Okay, I see.
Okay. Now do an ls. Now you won't be able to see the two folders. You'll just see one folder now. Yeah. So ls. Yeah. Understood. Yeah.
Demo.
Now you can see, right? You remove that folder. Perfect. Now, if I ask you, okay, Rafi, can you go inside that demo folder? How you will do it? I'll tell you. So just you have to do is just write cd, then space, then the folder name. Cd stands for what? Cd stands for change directory. Okay, actually, cd, then you just have to write the demo. Yeah. No, folder is not there, right? We can see from above. So demo and demo.txt is only there. Yeah. Now currently you are inside demo. How to know it? You can just write the command pwd. PWD stands for present working directory. Here you can see, at the
It
end we
shows
can
you
see we are
what
inside
you're in.
demo. Perfect.
Yeah.
And even that thing is getting changed. It is adding a demo in front of that username part. Right?
Right.
Now, any doubts still here? While we're doing
No.
it or something? Everything clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now, another command would be we can actually create users. Okay, let me. Okay, rather than creating users, what we can do is, okay, now let's open an editor. Okay, now let's create a file. Now here we are trying to create a file. We are creating a text file. Let's see how we can create and write the data. So you just
Okay.
write vi space, then add test.txt, or some any file name you can add test.txt. Perfect. Enter it. So what it comes up. So when you are doing vi is nothing but it's a notepad. Okay, it's like an editor that you can use to edit your file. Okay, now just write some random stuff like something hello. You can add a text. Are you able to add it? No. So what you can do is,
No.
yeah. So what you can do is you can put. Okay, I think you exited it maybe. Okay, you are able to. I think no. Is it what? Just write ABC something like that. Yeah, you are able to do it, right? Insert mode. So how to get into insert mode? Hello, something like that. Yeah, you can write. Now you are inside the insert mode. What you have to do is I'll tell you. So press escape now. So you press escape. Perfect. Now you have exited the insert mode. If you write something, you won't be able to write it. Okay. Now use colon. I think colon you can do it.
Okay.
Yeah. Then write WQ, W and Q and exclamation mark. And exclamation mark and enter. No, WQ, exclamation mark. I think, yeah. Not this. I think extend, yeah, perfect. Yeah, enter. Now, what is this WQ? WQ is write and quit. You're writing, you're saving the changes and you're exiting it. Okay. Now you have written the test.txt, but how you can see it? So you have to use a cat command. Just write cat, then your file name. Cat, the test. No, it's test.txt. No, it's not demo. It's test.txt, I guess. Yeah. Perfect. Here you can see the text that you have written, right? So what you did till now? So you have used VI. VI is nothing but an editor. Using that editor, you are able to create a test.txt file and you are able to insert some files into it, right? And how we did it? We just pressed I, which means insert mode, and we pressed escape to escape the insert mode. Then we have used colon and WQ. WQ is a method to write and quit. If you don't write WQ, if you just write, if you don't want to save the changes, you can use colon and Q. Q means directly quit without saving anything. Till here, it's clear, right?
Yeah, sort of. I mean, I think I'm getting the gist of it.
Okay. Now basically, uh, initially we started with the user, right? EC2 user. Is there any way to create another user? So answer is yes. How we can create it? Let's see. To know our current user, the command is who am I? Just write who am I? See? Okay, no, that should be connected.
Oh. EC2 user?
Yeah, so this is your current user. Okay, now let's add some users into it. So what you can do is you can use add user and give a name to that user. Okay, what exactly it is saying? Cannot lock. Okay, add user Shiva. Permission denied. Okay. Whenever you see this permission denied, the reason is basically there are like two kind of users here. Okay. One is the user that you're currently, and then is a root user. Okay. Like super admin user. So basically, currently you are not the super admin user. So to become a super admin user, for just a while or for just a few commands, you can use sudo. So when you put sudo in front of it, you'll become a super user for just a single command. So what you can use, you can use the same command, add user, but before add user, you just write sudo, which means you will have that permissions.
Like that?
No. Need to have a space. Yeah. Yeah. Perfect. You have added the user. Now, basically, if I ask you, okay, give me a second.
Okay.
Okay, what you can do is you can write. Okay, what you can do is actually just write echo. Okay, don't do this. Just write sudo. So we are just putting a password to this user. Just write sudo. And just write, okay, actually give me a second. So we have to switch it. Okay, just write it, sudo. Then write change password and the username, Shiva. Sudo. The change password spelling would be CHPSSWD. Yeah, should I repeat?
Yeah.
Yeah, CH, PASS, and WD. I think you PASS perfect. Yeah. CH, PSS, WD, and just write Shiva. Add a space and write Shiva. And put enter. Yeah. Press enter now. Yeah, here we have to be cautious. It has opened the terminal. Just write the password and remember what you are writing. Okay. If you write, just write 123 for now and just press enter. Just one, two. Okay, I think it's not working. Maybe. Okay. I think this part we can do later. Just write 123 4 and put a center. Okay, there are some certain conditions, right? It should have caps lock and everything, all this. So it's telling that you are missing that part. So can you create a pass? Just write capital P, ASS, then @123, something like that. Like a proper password. And it's not allowing 123 for now, I guess. Yep. Okay, maybe yeah. Do Control C. I think it's not allowing us to put the password. Yeah. Okay. Give me a second. No? Yes,
Okay.
I'll do that. Give me. Rafi, actually, I've shared a password with you. So, like, you just have to run that command.
Where did you put it? Where did you give it to me here?
Yeah, on WhatsApp. Yeah, WhatsApp. Yeah.
That whole thing?
Yeah, the whole thing. Yeah, you can just use the right arrow to paste this thing. No, no. Can you just press the right arrow? Or maybe on your mouse, right click. Perfect, perfect. Yeah, just remove that extra part from the front. Yeah. I think you have to use the arrow button. No, arrow would you have to scroll towards left. Yeah. Enter it. Perfect. You have kept the password Shiva @123 for the user Shiva. Okay. Now what you have to do is what you can do is now you just write switch user, and so you can know your current user, right? Just write who am I to know your current user. Enter it. So okay, I think there's a spelling error. Who am I? Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Enter. So basically the current user is EC2 user. Now we'll try to switch user. How to switch user? The command is su and just write Shiva. Su, switch user. No. There should be a space. Su, then space, then Shiva. Enter it. So it's asking for password, right? Then you have to enter the same password that you have mentioned above. Shiva @123. The thing is, here we can't see the password that we are entering. Yeah, we have to be sure that we are entering the right one. Failure. I think we have pushed the wrong password. So can you like use the su Shiva command again? No. Yeah, you can just press the upper arrow and you'll get the same command and you can press enter. Enter. Perfect.
Which one are we doing?
No. So basically we are using su Shiva. We're trying to switch to Shiva. And for that, it's asking the password. And the password is nothing but Shiva @123, that above one. And I think S is capital. No, you're not getting it. Just remove everything. Just write SU, then Shiva. So you're just trying to switch the user. No, I'll tell you. SU, then space, then Shiva. Perfect. Enter. And now just enter the password, capital S, HIVA, @123. And enter. Yeah, perfect. Now you have changed the user to Shiva. Now how to check it? Just write, who am I?
I'm basically
Perfect,
logged in now
enter.
as Shiva. Is that what's happening here?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
To the
So what you
computer?
did till now? Yeah. That's what we did. So I'll just give a quick recap. What we did, we actually create a user called as Shiva, and we have set a password. This password is nothing but Shiva @123, and we try to change the EC2 user to Shiva. How to change it? We have used SU command, and it is asking a password that we entered. Is it clear? Okay. Now enough Linux we did, right? Now let's jump to the Jenkins part. Okay. I'll just share you a link. You just have to replicate that, and maybe you can like use that that to like put into your GitHub as well. I'll just share you a link so that you just have to replicate that commands. I'll explain you what that exact commands are. Give me a second, I'll just share you a link. A second. Okay, I've shared you a link on WhatsApp. You can just we just have to replicate it. The reason I'm sending that link is like it will take less time. And I'll just explain you the commands that we are trying to execute.
Okay.
Yeah, I've shared on WhatsApp. You can have a look. Yeah. What you have to do is just scroll down.
Scroll down.
Yeah, keep scrolling down. So all this part we have done, creating a key pair and everything. Yeah, keep scrolling down. Yeah, keep scrolling down. Perfect. Come down. Yeah. This is a creative group. I'll explain you later on. So this all we have done, right? Amazon Linux, key pair generation, right? Yeah, come down. Keep coming down. So basically, the Jenkins, we need to install Java and everything into our EC2 machine. Keep coming down. I'll tell you from which portion we have to do. Perfect. Stop. Come down. Come down. Yeah, stop. Go up a bit. Go up. Perfect. Now here we see, right? This is the command from where we have to start executing sudo yum update y. So what is sudo yum update y? Sudo yum is like a package manager. So we are just updating this package manager. Just copy that sudo yum update y and just execute in your machine.
This one right here?
Yeah. Not a complete one, just in front of whatever is in front of $, you have just have to execute that. Yeah.
This part right here?
No. In front of it, like sudo yum update y, that part. Perfect. You can copy it and you can go to your Linux putty, basically. Yeah. Just do a right click. Okay. Before that, what we'll do is we'll just switch to root user, which is nothing but just like, okay, we can do that. No issues. Just write what you can do. Just do a right click. It will work, I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
On your maybe keyboard or mouse. Perfect. And enter it. So what exactly this command is doing? So this command is actually updating all the packages. So if there are any updation, just do enter. This is like not good part. Okay, what we'll do is just cancel this. I'm actually adding a overhead to cancel and just switch to EC2 user. Just do Control C. Yeah, do a Control C couple of times. Perfect. Now just switch to EC2 user because it's asking for password. It will ask again and again. So it's a problem statement. Just write SU space then EC2 user. So we'll switch back to that EC2 user.
What was the command I tried? I'm sorry.
Yeah, just write SU space EC2 user. So we are just trying to switch to the EC2 user command. So currently we are Shiva, right? It's asking for password again and again that we don't want.
Mhm.
So the command to get back to EC2 user is nothing but SU, which means switch user, and the username is nothing but EC2-user. We'll do that. Space. No, we have to add a space. SU, then space, EC2-user. EC2-user. Perfect. Enter. Perfect. It's asking, okay, I think we have messed things a bit. Because we have never set the password for this EC2-user, right? So we are messed a bit. What we can do in this situation? Okay, I think we should continue with Shiva only in this case. Do Control C, Control C.
Control
So this
C,
time we have
Control
to,
C.
yeah, just try to do again and again until we exit this part, this password part.
Control Z, right?
Yeah, Control C.
Oh, Control C.
Yeah, perfect. We are outside. Now we'll go, use upper arrow. Use upper arrow couple of times until we get that sudo yum command. Do upper arrow once. Again. Again. Yeah, perfect. Just execute it and we have to enter the password of Shiva that we have said. Yeah, press enter. Now it's asking the password of Shiva. You can enter the password of Shiva. SHIVA@123, where S is capital. Yeah, and you can press enter once you have entered the password. So this is the blackout screen. We won't be able to see what we are entering. That's the tricky part here.
Okay.
Yeah, press, have you pressed enter?
Yeah.
Okay, I think the screen is lagging a bit, maybe. Yeah, no, it's there.
Now I did.
Yeah, actually, like I think you have to try it again. Just write like use the password, the correct one. Just try to put the correct one, which is nothing but SHIVA@123, where S is capital. Yeah, press enter once you're done. Yeah, you are inside. Now it's done, I guess. Okay, Shiva is not in the sudo. Okay, I think we have messed things a bit. So what we can do is we can actually create a new EC2 instance.
Okay.
Okay. So what we'll do is just cancel this part. Yeah, cancel the putty, everything. Now we'll try to create a new instance.
Close all this.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, we can do it. Now we have understood how to do this Linux part. Yeah, we can close it. Now let's go to AWS account. Let's quickly try to create a new EC2 instance. So it will act as a quick recap for you as well. Did you go to AWS account? Okay. Go to your instances. We'll try to delete this instance because it's not needed currently. You'll see how to delete an instance and everything. Yeah, click on instances.
Okay.
Yeah, it's there. Yeah. Now just select the instance and click on instance state and delete this instance.
And then click what? I'm sorry.
Okay. Just click on instance state.
Instance state.
Yeah. Beside this. Yeah. Yeah. Next to it.
Here?
After connect. No,
Here?
no. Yeah, this one. Yeah. Just click on terminate or delete instance, the last option. Why we're deleting it? Because we messed up it. Like we have to do extra overhead commands. That's not needed, right? It will take a lot of time. So that's where we are deleting it. So what we did is we actually created a user. So every time it will, when you run a command, it will start asking you passwords and you have to set more extra level permissions to that user. So we actually added overhead. So we just delete this terminal. Just click on terminate delete. Perfect. And just click on launch instance again. Perfect. Yeah, click on it. We'll do that part again. Okay, just enter any name. Like just write Jenkins. That will be better. So we are just installing Jenkins in it, in the name part. So this details you have to fill again and again when you are trying to create an instance. Just write Jenkins.
Yeah, we
So we are
we
just
need to
giving-
we need to document this. So should I take screenshots from here? What are the important
definitely. Yeah,
screenshots
you can.
I should take? Can you tell me like, hey, take a screenshot of this, this,
Yeah,
and this?
definitely. Yeah, definitely. We can start from here.
Okay.
So Jenkins, and
Mhm.
scroll down a bit. So you actually, yeah, perfect. This seems perfect. Come down.
Screenshot, right?
Yeah, you can take. Yeah. Basically, what we are trying to do, we are actually like doing our machine, like setting up a machine. The EC2 instance, configuring it. Yeah. I think, yeah, perfect. Now let's go back. Come down. Yeah, keep coming down. Perfect. Everything seems perfect from here. We can use this screenshot as well. T2 micro is a machine. That's not needed actually. Whatever summary you see right in the left right corner, so that will eventually pop up. So the our like ChatGPT will be able to like do that part. Come down. Yeah. So here key pair. So we already have a key pair, right? Just click on the drop down menu. Just select my key, or yeah, that's the key. Yeah, below one. Perfect. Come down. Yeah. So this we don't have to do anything. Yeah, we can come down. Everything seems fine. Come down, come down. Security, we don't have to do anything. Yeah, you can take the screenshot of this. Yep, you can come down. So there is nothing to do here, and you can just click on launch instance. Now what you have to do is you have to use a putty to connect to this instance again. I think you understood how we can do it, right? So go to instance. Perfect. Now, okay, it's loading, right? IPv4 is still not loaded. Once this is done, I think you have to refresh the whole page. Try refreshing it. Yeah, it will get loaded. So we just have to copy that instance ID. Yeah, you can see the running one. So click on that Jenkins. The blue part you see, right? I05, the blue highlighted one. Just click on that instance ID for the Jenkins one.
Yes.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, click on it. And just copy the IPv4 address for this. Yeah, the IPv4, the above one. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, the above one. Left portion. No, not this, not this. It's, yeah, go a bit right. No, go to the top. Yeah, this one. Yeah. Copy it, and you have to open the putty. I think putty screenshot you can add so that ChatGPT will understand better where we are using putty to connect to our instance. Yeah, we just put the host name. Okay, just put, okay, got it.
Okay.
I think you have to copy the IP address again, I guess.
Yeah, I got it.
Maybe you got it, right? Yeah, just go to
Yeah.
putty. Yeah, putty and just put the host ID. Yeah, paste it. Okay, now go to SSH and auth in the left portion. SSH, perfect. Now go to your, yeah, auth and then credentials, then browse. Credentials, perfect. Click on credentials. And then go to browse, and you have to browse your downloads, the my key, perfect. Open and click on open. It should work fine. Yeah. Yeah. You can go to putty back. Yeah, perfect. Now accept. Yeah, you can click on accept. Just write EC2-user.
Use what? I'm sorry.
Yeah, just write EC2-user. Perfect. And enter. Perfect. Now what you have to do is just go to that the link that I shared and just you have to execute that command, yum command.
Okay. Which one?
Yeah, go to that link that I shared. The Jenkins one. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, beside that. No, it's beside that. Okay, that's already open. Yeah. Go to that, cancel this, and go to the previous one. Yeah. So yeah, perfect. Yeah. Okay, I think you canceled that. Okay, no issues. Come down. Yeah, keep scrolling down. I'll tell you when to stop. Yeah, keep scrolling down. Perfect. Till here we have done. Perfect. Kept the key coming down. Perfect. Go up a bit. Go a bit. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, you can stop here. Yeah. So just execute this command. Sudo yum update y. And yep. Copy this and you have to execute in your terminal.
Okay. So copy this part right here, right?
Yeah. So for ChatGPT part, we can have a screenshot of this. It will be able to like highlight it for us. Yeah. Paste it and enter. For pasting, you can use the right click. Yeah. Okay. I think you have to remove that extra part. Yeah. Do a right click again. And I think the extra part you can remove manually. Yeah. Perfect. You did it right. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. Just try enter. So what this command will do, this will try to update the package manager. So yum is what? Yum is the package manager.
Okay.
Okay, I think it worked fine. Now what you have to do is just go to the next command, which is nothing but getting the repo of this Jenkins. So yeah, copy the second command. Yeah, in the website.
Oh, no website.
Yeah.
This big
Just
one?
copy the second command. Sudo, yeah, the big one, yeah. So what this command is doing, sudo wget is nothing but wget is a command to get or to download anything from a link. No, you have to copy the below part as well. Yeah, the whole thing, yeah. Copy it and you have to run it. So what this will do is it will install that Jenkins repo for you.
What exactly is Jenkins?
Jenkins is a CI/CD tool that we use to create CI/CD pipelines. I'll
So
tell you
we're
what
basically
CI/CD.
setting this up to let's just say we write code in our machines, right? And we have a bunch of repositories in the GitHub, right?
Right.
So this is basically us making that code in our local machine and then committing that code and doing it via version control and putting it in the GitHub, at the same time.
Definitely.
Continuous
Yeah, right.
integration, continuous deployment.
Yeah. So Jenkins is the
model,
tool
right?
to set up that CI/CD. Yeah. Jenkins is a tool. So we'll see that tool once we're done. So currently what we're doing, we're downloading from this repo. This repo. So you can just copy this and run it. So it'll download some couple of stuff and tell you what exactly it is doing.
Download which one?
Yeah, just copy this link and just paste it and it will start downloading the repo for you in your the EC2 instance.
Download what? What do
Yeah,
you
go
want
to
me
your
to download?
putty. No, I want you to like copy this part and go to putty and just run it. So what this command will do, this command will start downloading repo for you. Yeah, just put a right arrow. Okay, I think you have to remove that extra part. Perfect. Right. Here you can see it downloaded for you. The repo has been initialized, saving to this path, everything you can see, right? Now you can go back to that website again. So we'll try to, so what you have to do is we have to start executing the next and next command. That's how we will do it. And there is a significance of each command. So what this command did, it actually introduced that repo. Now go to that website again and we'll try to accept the key.
We'll try to what?
Yeah, go to that website again. We have to execute the next command. Yeah. So basically few commands only are there. Yeah, you can copy the next command, importing the key command. And once we're done with the command, we'll go through each and every command. I'll explain you what exactly the steps are doing. Okay. Copy the next command.
This one?
Yeah, the second one. Yeah. So what you have to do is you have to like continue, like you have to do again and again, like not this, the next commands. Copy it, go to your server or the putty.
We
No,
did
not
number 3
this.
already, right?
No, we didn't. Number 3, you have to do it. Yeah. Right click and just enter.
So
It's
what are these
done. Now
commands
just
doing exactly? I'm not understanding what these are.
okay, I'll tell you. So basically, if you see, okay, I'll explain you later. Don't worry.
Okay.
Let us finish like couple of commands, then I'll explain you step by step what exactly we
Okay.
did. Okay. Okay, let's go to that website again and just paste the next and next commands. Don't worry, I'll explain you each and every command. Once something is done, yeah, this we can do. Perfect. Now go back. Yep. Yeah. You can do till step 7, then I'll
Oh, I
explain you
understand. These
everything.
are different things we're installing and doing
Installing. Right, definitely. Yeah. Yeah.
using commands.
Yeah. Each and every word of this command I'll explain. Don't worry. So we are just now we are installing Jenkins currently. Okay, it's still running. Don't wait a bit. So it's installing Java for you in your instance. Yeah, you can paste the next command. So what this will do is it will install Jenkins for you using this command. And how we are installing it? Have you used pip command before? Pip installed something like that in Python?
Was it called pip?
Pip, yeah, pip.
No.
Okay. Okay, basically it's a package manager. So whenever you install something, right? Pip and you write the module name. Similarly, we have yum here. So yum is the package manager. You write yum and what package you want to install. So it paste the command here you have copied. I'll explain you in that.
Okay.
Yeah, you copied a command, right? Yeah. Sudo yum install Jenkins, right? So the yum you see, right? Yum is your package manager. And you're installing what? Installing Jenkins. And you're giving a Y command, which means whatever prompt will come, it will put yes for you. Make sense? This command?
Yeah, makes sense. Think so.
Yeah. You got it right? Or any doubts?
Okay, whatever will come, it'll put a yes for me.
Yeah,
What is that?
that's
What do you
what
mean by that?
hyphen Y mean. Yeah, I'll tell you. So once you don't, so like when you try to install Jenkins, there are a couple of pop-ups, right? Whether you want to use yes or no, right? When you put hyphen Y, which means whatever will come up, it will put yes Y for you, which means yes for you. Make sense? Or no?
Oh, like whatever questions come up in the pop-ups, it'll just select the yes option.
Yeah.
Like when you're installing
Yeah.
a software, it asks you a whole bunch of
Right.
questions. Do you allow this to make changes? Blah blah blah. It's just gonna
Yeah.
do that so you don't have to do it every time manually.
Yeah. So that's hyphen Y will do automatically for you. If you don't do it, hyphen Y, if you don't put, you have to ask, okay, we want to put this directory, yes. You want to put this, yes. You have to select it multiple times, right? That's why we're using hyphen Y to do it automatically, right?
Okay. Yes.
Okay. Now let's jump to the next command. We have installed Jenkins completely. Now let's jump to the next command. Yeah. You can go to that website again and copy the next command. So we are just enabling Jenkins, then we'll start Jenkins. Then I think it will be done in like couple of more minutes. Enter. So we have enabled it. Now we have to start that Jenkins. Sudo systemctl enable Jenkins. Similarly, we have sudo systemctl start Jenkins. So next command is start Jenkins. You can go to that website. So what is the sudo systemctl is nothing but it's like a starting that application. Whenever you want to start an application in Linux-based machine, you have to use in systemctl. Then you have to give a command, enable, disable, something like that.
Yeah.
Now go to that website again. We are pretty much close to our end goal. Yeah. You can go to that website. Yeah, copy this part. And the 2 more commands are only are left.
Let me take a screenshot of this one too.
Yeah. Yeah. I think from above you have to take. It will be much better. Like step 1 and step 2, we have missed it. Yeah. Step 1 and everything. Yeah. It will document it better for us.
Put that one on top of this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think ChatGPT is like smart enough, it will get it, I guess, maybe.
Yeah, I still have to tell it where, I have to ask it where the screenshots will need to go in which order, stuff like that.
Got it. No, actually it will automatically detect, maybe. Not sure. I think so.
When I put this on GitHub though, I have to still
Put in order, right?
yeah, upload the images in order. So ChatGPT will need to tell us the order of these images, probably. But I mean, yeah, I know how to do that. It's not easy, hard.
Yeah. So, okay, now let's go to that putty again. I think it started. We have to execute the next command, which is nothing but the start command. I think you have copied it. Yeah, you can paste it and it will start our Jenkins. If you are not copied, you can go back to that website and you can copy it again and you can paste it.
Is it? No. Website, right? I think we were doing this number 7.
Yeah.
Just right click, enter.
So it will start at Jenkins. Now go to that website again. We have to do some changes as well. This will actually start at Jenkins, but we won't be able to access it. I'll show you how. So like you have to go to your EC2, like basically AWS account. I'll tell you then there are next steps. Yeah, go to your AWS console. Perfect. Copy the IP address of your machine, the IPv4 one that is popping up.
Yeah.
Perfect. Now open a new terminal. Just paste this link and just put :8080.
How do you open a new terminal?
No, in what like I mean like this one tab, Google tab. Sorry.
You mean like here?
Yeah. Just paste that link here and put a colon. So yeah, colon. Yeah, after this. And put 8080. So why we are putting 8080? 8080 is the port that port. Yeah, enter it. So currently we won't be able to say anything, right? Why? Because we are
That's the port we have to use
deploying
to enter that IP address into the EC2 instance.
right. Yeah. So basically our application is deployed in 8080 port. That is the by
Right.
default port for Jenkins. Okay. But we have not configured, right? Inbound and outbound that I was talking about, the security group. So we'll go to our EC2 instance and we will configure the security group. Yeah, go to your instance. Yeah, the AWS account, sorry. And we'll try to set that permissions. Perfect. Now go down. Yeah, scroll down a bit. So click on security tab. Go up a bit. No, it's above. Yeah, security tab. Perfect. Yeah, click on it. Now come down. So we'll try to say, can you see that blue icon, security group? Just click on it.
Security group.
Yeah, the blue icon, the security groups.
This one?
Oh, yeah, click on it.
This one, right?
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, click on it. We'll try to modify some security groups. Inbound and outbound traffic we'll try to. So edit inbound rules.
Inbound rule is 1 permission entry.
Yeah, click on edit.
Click on edit.
No, below it is. Below. Yeah, you can see that part. Yeah, edit it.
Inbound rules basically we're basically telling it what kind of traffic can come into our instance, right?
Right.
Like it has to be HTTP or HTTPS or certain IP or whatever those criteria are.
Right. So what we'll do currently, give me a second, I'll just tell you. Maybe what we have to do. I'll just cross validate it. It's 8080 port or something else. I'll just verifying it. Okay. Address, for example, this. Okay. Now what you have to do is go to add rules. Can you see that icon?
Go to add rule.
Okay. Rafi, give me a moment. Just a minute. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Okay. Let's do this part. Okay. Click on add rules. Yeah. You can see in the left corner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Add rules. Now the method we'll be using is custom TCP. Add rules. Select custom TCP that is already selected. Okay. In the
What is
source,
custom
we'll do.
TCP? What does that mean, custom TCP?
Okay. It's a type of protocol. Like we are just defining a custom TCP, a custom rule. It's like that. Okay. Now go to source. In source, we just select HTTP. In the source part, the next drop down in the right side. Go a bit right. Yeah, custom this. Just do okay. Okay, give me a second. Okay, I think so. Custom TPC won't. Okay, cancel this, cancel this. Yeah, cancel. Remove this part, HTTP from here.
Yeah.
Okay. Now what we'll do is just go to custom TCP. In the front, you see, right? Drop down, click on the drop down. Let's see all the different protocols.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now here we'll select HTTP. Scroll down, you'll see HTTP somewhere.
I only
Yeah,
want secure
select it.
traffic.
Yeah. No. That is not enabled currently. Just do HTTP for now. I'll tell you. Basic. Yeah. The reason is what? We have not enabled HTTPS till now to our EC2 instance. We have to do it. So there's a certification that goes into it. I'll tell you how we can do it. But for now, if you do HTTP, it won't work. That's why we're doing it. Now we'll keep that thing as custom. For now, custom TCP rule. Okay, click on that drop down. Custom is something showing in that. Okay, I think. Okay, click on the drop down again. I want to see custom TCP is there now.
This one or this one?
I think custom TCP is there, right? Okay. Give me a second. I'll just try to figure it out. I think it should work. Okay, just select custom TCP. It should work. Yeah. Just select custom TCP and just in that link, give 8080. Or in that source, give traffic from in. Just remove this part.
It doesn't.
Yeah, click on that. Yeah, remove it.
Can't.
It's not removing.
No.
Okay, I think got it. I got it. Just click on the drop down. Okay, give me a moment. I'll just be back.
Okay.
Just 2 minutes, huh? Just 2 minutes, please. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll be back. Yeah, I'm back. Okay. Now we have selected custom TCP, right? Just select custom TCP again. I think we have missed something. Yeah, I think, yep.
But yo.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, I'm sorry, Ashutosh. Go ahead.
Yeah. Click on that custom TCP drop down. Yeah, click it again. I think.
Yeah.
Click the same thing again, I think. Or something else and click it back. It's like that.
Okay.
Select something else. No, I mean like select something else in that option. Yeah, something else random. Yeah, select anything. Anything. Now select it. Oh no, I click custom TCP. Click on drop down again. No. In the first drop down itself. Yeah, select custom TCP again back.
Yeah.
The port is changed actually. Just click on delete. Just delete part. I think we have missed something. Yeah, click on delete. Yeah. Click on add rules again. Add a rule. Add rules. Perfect. Okay, custom TCP is done. Now in the source, just add HTTP in the source part. In the custom part, yeah, no, that the below one. Yep. Here just add IPv4. IPv4. And you see port range. Do you see port range? Yeah, in the port range, just add 8080. It should work. You see 0, right? In that place of 0, just put 8080. I'll tell you. Yeah, that one. Yeah. Just put 8080 and just save the rule. Save rules. Perfect. Now it will take some time. Now go to that last link that you entered. The last Google tab. Perfect. And refresh it a couple of times maybe. Let's wait. I think something should pop up. Maybe it will take like a couple of minutes, maybe. Not minutes, actually.
So we're basically launching a website in the instance on the web.
Yeah. That's what you're doing. And we're just opening some ports so that it happens perfectly. Cancel it and just try to put again. I think it might work. I think refresh also should work.
Is this the correct address?
Yeah, I think, it is the one. It's not loading up. That's it. Yeah, just try to put again.
Yeah, not working.
Okay, got it. You have to make some changes. Click on that, double click on it. I think, I got it where we missed it. Double click on it. Yep. Yeah, just remove HTTPS. Just remove that S part. Yeah, now it should work. Yeah, for sure. Just do enter. Perfect. You are in it, right? We are instances, something we are able to see. Just copy this path where lib Jenkins secret initial admin password. Just copy this part, whole thing.
Yeah.
Copy it and go to your putty. And just do a cat. Just write cat cat. No, don't have to paste it. It won't work. Okay, just put a cat in front of it and just put an enter. Add a space.
How do I select? How do I delete something?
Yeah, just okay.
Oh, you have to use a delete button.
Yeah, just write cat and just paste whatever you have copied. Yeah. So what exactly we're doing? The secret, add a space.
Is there a keyword shortcut to paste besides clicking the right click on the mouse?
Not really. No.
That's wild. Really?
Yeah. Yeah, just press enter now. Okay, no file or directory. Why it is? No such file or something. Why it is showing this?
So basically what we're trying to do right now is what? We're trying to see
the password. So in front of where, just put a slash. I think it might work. After cat, or like just put an up arrow, and in front of where, there's put a slash.
Like that?
No. Just remove this cat, everything. I'll tell you. Just put an upper arrow. Click on upper arrow. The previous command will come up. Yeah. Once. Now just in front of where, just put an slash. Of forward slash should work.
Var means what? Variable?
Yeah. A slash. Perfect. And I think just go to we are no, it's not. Yeah, extra space is there, right? In just front of where. I think it's a bit no. Step. Okay, I think go back. Yeah, just remove it. I'll tell you when to add. Just add a space. No. Just when you click when that green icon is on V, just put a slash just like that. Slash.
Oh.
Perfect. Now enter.
But there's still a space.
Yeah, just try to enter. It will work. It's working. Permission granted. Perfect. Now click on the upper arrow.
On the upper arrow.
So basically, whenever you get this permission error, what you have to do is you have to put sudo in front of cat, just like that. Click the upper arrow once. We are very, very close, I'll tell you. Yeah, just go in front of cat and just put sudo. Just write sudo. Yeah, you have to use your arrow.
What does sudo mean? What does that mean?
Sudo means you are
Fake?
becoming a like root user. No, you're becoming a root user for like just this command, having all the permissions. Just put a space, add a space, and just put enter. Perfect, enter. Now you'll get a password. So basically, what we're doing, just copy this password and go to that website that you opened and paste it. So basically, we went to a particular path, we read that file, and we are just putting the password. So it's like a mechanism to verify. So click on install suggested plugins. So it will download all that plugins for us.
This IP address
Yeah,
port that we're in right now is basically hooked to our EC2 instance that we made in Amazon that we're connected to through the PuTTY.
Right. But
Right,
once you turn this instance off and you turn it on, you'll get a new IP address.
This is just
So
for
what you have to do
installing right now?
No. No, once you turn it off, this instance, as we are not having a static IP address, which means a new IP address will generate once you turn the EC2 instance again. But the thing is, you have to use the same port, like a new IP address, then same port 8080, then it will work fine. Now here, what you can do is in username, password, everything, you can put admin, something like that. Just for like convenience. So that, yeah, admin, everything. Let's scroll down. I think there's some couple of more options. Yeah, just remember the passwords and everything. No? Just put admin@123 like that. Admin@gmail.com. Yeah, you can use any of these. Yeah, now save and continue. Perfect. Yeah, save and finish.
Start using
Yeah,
Jenkins.
Yeah, perfect. Click on it. So this is the application that we are running currently.
What is this right here? What is this whole thing? Is
The
this the
whole thing
website that
is
I just built, or is this the Jenkins
no,
GUI?
you have not built anything. I'll tell you. So basically, what we did till now, we actually downloaded the source code of Jenkins from the repo. We actually started deploying this application on 8080 port. That was what by default. And we use that command, right? Systemctl start. That actually triggered this, and we are able to run Jenkins on our server. So it's using a server to host this website. It's like that, or this application. Make sense?
Yeah.
This code was already built by Jenkins guys, so we have not built anything. We just have deployed their application. And it will work fine. You can click on different icons, and yeah, this Jenkins is nothing but Jenkins is a CI/CD tool that generally DevOps guy use. But in this demo, we understood how we deploy an application on EC2 instance, right? We use some commands, we install the requirements, like this application needs Java, right? So we install Java, we install the repo, everything, right? Any doubts till now?
I mean,
I think
I
it's
at a
good.
very high level, yes, I'm understanding. Like, okay, just from the very beginning to till now, just let me explain it to you the way I understood it, and you tell me how off I am. But basically, we, made the EC2 instance, and we use something called PuTTY, which is a desktop application. That is basically essentially our command prompt, right? So we access that EC2 instance from our local machine using the PuTTY, and then what we did is we used something called Jenkins, which is basically we have a piece of real estate on the web, which is basically this IP address and this port through which we entered the I guess the EC2 instance from the website. and we can now have a GUI to work with. We install a bunch of stuff on here. Like, is this our sort of like service account that we can use now to deploy different things or install different applications and all this kind of stuff in our EC2 instance? Is that what this is?
Yeah, typically, somewhat you're right. I'll tell you again. So what we did, I'll just give a quick recap. So basically what we did, we actually installed, basically we had an EC2 instance that we created. Next step, what we did, we actually installed it Jenkins. For Jenkins, we need couple of requirements like Java. We installed Java and everything that we needed.
Okay, explain again,
And
what is Jenkins? Like, what is the EC2 instance is basically a computer on the cloud. I understand that. The PuTTY is basically a Windows application that we're using to make changes to our EC2 instance, right? This is how we're controlling what we're doing on our computer, downloading stuff, writing stuff, making folder, deleting folder. But I'm not understanding exactly what is the Jenkins. What is this?
Jenkins.
Is this the GUI for the
No, yeah, it's a GUI for the replication. We can say that.
The replication?
No, application.
Application.
Yeah, it's
Which
the
application?
application that we are. Okay, I'll tell you. How we can say it. So basically, this Jenkins is a tool that we deployed in our EC2 instance. That's it.
Okay, so what is this used for? Like, I know and I understand I have a
tool,
computer on the cloud. What am I using Jenkins to do on my computer on the cloud?
okay, so this tool you can actually use to create CI/CD pipeline.
Got it.
So if you go Google a bit, so let's see that Jenkins is a CI/CD, famous CI/CD tool that we have. See, CI/CD tool, the line itself, it's saying CI/CD. So it's a tool a lot of companies use to create CI/CD pipeline. So continuous integration and continuous deployment pipeline, if you want to build, you can use Jenkins for it.
Okay, so basically the way that works is that we, when we write the code, right? We're writing the code inside of here. Is it here? Does it stay here?
Right.
We write it here.
Yeah.
We copy paste the code, blah, blah, blah here. And then we use a push command of some type, which then pushes this code to, I guess, I don't know. Does it push it to Jenkins or does it push it to a GitHub?
No. I'll tell you nothing. Okay, I'll tell you. Basically, you just have to install it. Now to work with this application, you have to use the UI for it. Like you can click on new item in the left corner. Now, if you want to create a CI/CD pipeline using this, you have to you have to start building from scratch. Just click on pipeline. I'll just tell you some options. Just give a random name, my pipeline, something like that. So we just have to install the tool. For example, MySQL is a tool, right? Now you install the tool, then you start using the tool for your own purpose. So we have installed Jenkins. Now you can use for creating CI/CD pipeline. Now click on OK.
We have installed Jenkins into our virtual machine.
Right.
Like we are in our virtual machine within the application right now.
Right.
This Jenkins application. Okay.
Yeah. Click on OK. Now you can fill all the configuration to build your CI/CD pipeline. These are the configurations. This is how the Jenkins work.
Okay, so basically when we're pushing the code from our command prompt or like the PuTTY, it's gonna push the code via this application. Like this application will work with my PuTTY to push the code to GitHub or wherever I'm putting it.
Yeah, technically you can say that. Yeah, a bit. Yeah.
Like for example, you can choose here. Like one of them is GitHub project.
Yeah.
So I can write stuff in this, use some command to.
No, nothing you have to do. Everything you can do with UI itself.
Here.
So what your EC2 instance is doing, just running this application. And you have a GUI, you can use this GUI to do whatever you want to with this application. Make sense?
Okay, so when I write the code, am I writing the code in here?
Yeah. This is the platform. Nothing you have to do with EC2 instance. The role of EC2 instance is done. Now you can use the GUI to do whatever you want to do. You want to create a CI/CD, you can do that from here itself.
So basically I'm writing the code here and then I'm deploying the code from here to wherever I want to deploy it to using this
whatever you want to do. Yeah.
So what is the purpose now of the PuTTY anymore? Do I need this anymore or not?
No, we need it because your application is running on top of it. So it's like a machine, right? So if you turn off that machine, this application will go away. Make sense? No. Or yes.
Okay, so the Jenkins is running off of the putty.
Right. Off the putty not, it's running on your instance, and we are using putty to connect or check your instance. Make sense? No? A bit?
Yeah. Like the you could say like the putty is how we're
Mhm.
giving instructions
Right. Or we are
to
just operating our virtual machine. If you want to delete
using
it,
the
you can
putty.
delete it. Yeah. So
Mm,
basically what putty is doing, so we have an instance, we are connecting to our instance using putty, right? And we are passing some commands and we are modifying. Are you able to get it or no? I'll just explain you more in detail.
yeah, I think
in that
so.
case.
Yeah, I think I'm understanding.
You just have to connect the dots, then you'll get it easily. Okay, I'll just repeat it once again. So putty is where you are deploying your application, right? Now
Mhm.
application is deployed, you can do whatever you want to do with the application. Don't have nothing to do with the putty. Now the thing is, once you like in the AWS console, you turn off this instance, this application will vanish. Make sense? Because you have such switched off the machine. It's like that.
This
Okay, I'll like
this application will vanish if I turn off what? Which one?
EC2 instance, the AWS
In
portal. If you
in here, right?
yeah, in here, yeah.
Right. So
Yeah,
basically, like
if you turn this,
in order for me to run this Jenkins
hmm,
instance, whatever you want to call this, I have to
hmm,
be in here and in here at the same time.
not really. No. You
Which
can
of these
just
can I
turn this off.
close? The
Yeah,
putty?
you can turn this off. Yeah, put it close. Because you don't have to do any kind of modification now. Everything is done. You don't have to open this again. Now you
And
have
what about
installed
this
this. Yeah.
this thing?
So from here, yeah. So you can turn this off and turn it on as per your convenience. And
This thing.
whenever you turn it on, basically the Jenkins will start running in that port. I'll just show you. Let's show
Right.
you a demo. Let me show you a demo.
Okay.
Okay. Just go to instances. Let's turn
Okay,
it
so
off and
now that
turn
we
it on.
turn off the putty, if I want to do anything, I don't need the putty anymore because I have the GUI here. Is that what you're saying?
Right. Yeah.
Got it.
Okay, I'll tell you another thing, right? So basically, if you install like a game in your PC, right? So basically, you will be needing a PC, right, to run that game. But once
Right.
you have done the installation, do you need it to do it again and again? No, right? Once the installation, running the setup is done, you don't have to do it again. Make sense or not?
The installation wizard, you mean?
Yeah. So basically, if you're installing a game into your PC,
Yeah.
so you just install it once. You don't have to install it again, right?
Right.
So that's what we did. So once we have installed it, once we have our application running, and we don't have to run that commands again and again.
The
Make
putty
sense?
was just to install this Jenkins to our virtual machine.
Definitely, yeah. Once it's installed, it's running. We don't have to do anything with putty. But if you want to make some changes, okay, I don't want this. I want to update the version of it. Then you have to go back to putty, upgrade the version. Then you can check the UI. Make sense? Yeah. Okay. Now
So we
let's
can think
turn
of
this
the
off
putty
and
as kind of like a installation
machine.
wizard or some wizard being used to make changes to our
Instance.
yeah. Is Jenkins, would this be considered a Jenkins instance?
Yeah, it's a Jenkins instance now. You have
Okay.
installed a Jenkins on your instance.
Okay, got it.
Okay. Now I'll just tell you a very, very important thing. Just go to EC2. I'll tell you how to turn it on again. Now we won't be touching putty anymore. So go to instances. So this is very, very, very important. Go to instances again in the left portion. Okay. Now just select that instance and just Jenkins instance, the second one. Just check that checkbox. Now you click on the drop down. The state is instance state. The instance state on top. Yeah. Just turn it off. Not terminate. No. Don't do. This stops instance. Yeah, perfect. Stop instance. Yeah, stop it. Yeah, perfect. Refresh it couple of times until it stop. Yeah. So once you stop, you won't be able to see this part. It's gone. Yeah. Now go to your AWS. I'll tell you how to do it again. We have to change the link once. Yeah. Just refresh the whole thing. I think it will get stopped. It is getting stopped. So we have to wait for a couple of seconds maybe. Let's wait. It is just still stopping, right? We have to wait for a couple of more seconds. Once this is completely stopped, we'll turn it on again. Then we'll try to log in into our putty. But this time the IP will change.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, just refresh it. Once it is stopped, we'll try. We
Every
can turn it
time
on.
it's being hosted in a new IP address.
Yeah, that's what I want to say. Yeah. But
Okay,
the port will
why?
remain
Why is
same.
that? Why is it going to a new IP address every time?
Yeah, I'll tell you. Because here what we have done is we are using like the cheapest machine, right? And we have not kept the what we say, the IP address as static. Okay,
Okay.
I what I mean to say is
It's
we actually
basically
have to
Amazon
pay.
is sending us to whichever IP, whichever warehouse, whichever storage space, or whatever you want to call it. That's the cheapest to
The
run
available.
our
Yeah,
do our activity that we're trying to do right now.
yeah, that is currently available.
We don't have a
Like whatever they
dedicated
have. Yeah,
space per se. We just
yeah.
they're just giving us, hey, here's the office room you can work out of today.
Yeah,
Basically, like that's the idea.
definitely. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So basically, if I say you, okay, if I give you a fixed location, give me like some more money. It's like that.
Right.
So you can put a
Right.
static IP address, but you have to enable that option. For that, you actually have to add some extra code. That
more.
will
Right.
eventually add.
Because
Yeah.
then they're storing that, reserving that room for you all the time
Yeah,
for
yeah,
you to
yeah,
use.
yeah. That's what it is. Right, definitely. Now you can click on refresh again. I think it is stopped, I guess. Click refresh the whole page. Let's see. I think it stopped. Is it still stopping or stopped? I think it should stop. So it is stopped, right? Completely stopped. Now click on
Yeah.
that Jenkins checkbox and just start it on. Start instance, perfect. Now just click on
Refresh
that
it.
instance ID. Yeah, no, not needed. Just click on instance ID. So here you can see the IP address is changed. Okay, here you can see 18. Yeah, just copy it. It is changed. If you compare it, it is changed. Yeah.
Is it
I
always
think
going to be
there's no
port
need.
8080?
Yeah, it's always 8080. Now enter it.
Don't have to put the HTTP or whatever.
No. I think, yeah, double click it. Maybe HTTP is, yeah, not secret. Perfect. It's perfect. See, Jenkins is loading. And how to
Okay.
enter it, you have to put the password and everything that we have configured earlier.
Okay, so that password is going to come from, I have to run the putty again for that, right?
No, not needed.
So where's the
We
password here
did
now?
using, no, you remember, right? We use the password manually, admin, everything. You remember
Okay,
that
okay.
option?
Yeah, but last time, didn't it send us the password in the putty?
No, nothing we have to do putty. That different. That was initializing password, like the
Okay.
setup password. It was only once time needed. You can put your username, which is nothing but admin, and the password as admin.
There's no requirements, nothing. Just whatever you want it to
Yeah,
be.
yeah. So, okay, you might be feeling, okay, it's quite slow, right? The machine. So if you
Yeah.
want to make it fast, you actually can change the machine. These
You have
type
to
of
buy
EC2
one of their
instance.
premium ones.
Yeah. You have to upgrade.
That gives
Basically,
more
yeah.
speed.
Yeah. Everybody get it?
Okay.
Any doubts till now?
I kind of
Let's
understand, I
document it.
think.
Let's document it. Yeah. Let's try documenting it. I think, yeah.
Okay.
At least one project we can push it into GitHub.
Okay. So what other screenshots do we need besides these?
Yeah, everything. You just put to this thing to that we say. The ChatGPT, it will try to construct, I guess.
Okay, let's try it. I think it can read this if I make this a public. Anyone with link can view. Done. Let's try.
So any doubts till now? You understood, right?
At a very high level, yes. But if you ask me to do this again, I mean, I don't think I could do that right now. But I
you understood,
understood
right?
conceptually what we did. Yes, we like made an instance. We then installed a putty, which was basically the kind of like a command prompt to try to do things to the instance. Using that installation wizard, I guess we could call it, which is a putty, we installed Jenkins to our virtual machine. And then we are now going to be writing code in the Jenkins and then pushing it to various places where we want to store our code, like GitHub or whatever it may be.
Yeah, the CI/CD,
GitHub
whatever.
repository.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so is this okay? What is the difference between the CI/CD pipeline and the GitHub Actions? Is GitHub Actions a specific thing in GitHub's for the CI/CD pipeline?
Yeah. So GitHub Actions is like
typically like GitHub based, whereas Jenkins is like more like what is open source, like any platform you can use. Like yeah, you can
So
choose
GitHub
any of
Actions
these
and
for
Jenkins
clicking.
are basically comparable products.
Yeah,
They do the
definitely.
same thing.
Yeah, definitely. You can just Google it once. Then you can put GitHub Actions and just Jenkins. It will show up.
What is the difference between GitHub Actions and Jenkins?
See, both helps in creating CI/CD pipeline. In the first line, you can see, but the integration and every small bits here and there are a bit different, but they are built for the same purpose.
Hmm.
So basically, UI part, Jenkins like more UI centric.
So basically two things that are doing almost the same thing, except there's different types of environments and different types of reasons for why to use one over the other.
Definitely, yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Try putting that link. Maybe Chatty will try to create
Okay,
a.
so I took some screenshots as I was doing this integration. So first of all, can you tell me, are you able to see my document and see all the screenshots that are in there? Oh,
I think you can just copy everything and put it in single go. Try copying everything. It might work.
it won't copy the screenshots over like
won't?
that. No.
Okay.
How about now? Can you see these question mark?
It is mixing things up. It's like putting GitHub everything here.
Okay, listen, this has nothing to do with GitHub Actions. You can clearly see that this was an AWS project where I basically did an EC2 instance, and then I used the putty, and then I used Jenkins to basically run the whole thing. So please do not confuse this. This has nothing to do with GitHub Actions, period. Can you please give me your confirmation that you and I are both on the same page about this and you understand what's going on in these screenshots? Sounds pretty correct.
Yeah.
Okay, now, as you know, my goal is basically when I'm doing these interviews, I would like the hiring manager, when the hiring manager is interviewing me and he's asking me about these different types of things, when I'm doing the identity and access management business analyst interviews, I'm going to be telling him about exactly how I did this step by step. I'm going to be walking them through this during my interview, literally, like by screen sharing, okay? So for this reason, obviously, as you can imagine, I need to be very, very meticulous and extremely thorough and use beginner-friendly language to explain step by step what did I do and how did I do it, period. So here's the task that you have to do. I want you to give me the most thorough and comprehensive breakdown and step by step about what I did here, because I'm going to be putting this in my GitHub as a project. And during my interviews this week, when I'm interviewing for this identity and access management type of jobs, I'm going to be walking these interviewers through all these projects that I've been working on in my GitHub. So what I like for you to do is, first of all, organize these screenshots for me in a coherent way from step 1 all the way down to the last step, okay? Tell me which screenshots should go in which order, and make sure you give enough information about the screenshots so that my virtual assistant will know how to order these screenshots. The next thing I would like for you to do is, basically, I would like for you to give the most thorough and most comprehensive and beginner-friendly step-by-step explanation for exactly what I did and how I did it, step by step. Everything needs to be included meticulously and thoroughly. So it's the most comprehensive GitHub project that you can come up with, that you can think about, which will explain everything that I have done. So that during the interview, I can simply just read the text that you're writing and then look at the screenshot and explain that to the hiring manager that, hey, I did this step first, then here I did this, and this. And then the next step, I did that, and that, and with most comprehensive explanation, everything like that, period. So that's what I need you to do, is basically write out those explanations and basically, order the screenshots according to the explanations also, period. Now, before we start, I would like your commitment and your understanding of what the project is and what your goal is with this, and tell me what you understood, and let's make sure we're on the same page before we start. So tell me what you understood so far about the task. Yep, I think we're on the same page here. So can you go ahead and create the entire documentation for me now? Because what I will do is basically whatever you give me here, I'm going to go ahead and copy paste all of this straight into my GitHub. Now, here's my next question. Do you have the ability to actually take my screenshots that are in my Word document, the PDF that I gave you, and actually give me those screenshots here in your in the explanations, like in the text that you give me here? Can you also go ahead and put in the screenshots in here? So all I have to do is basically just look at this, and then just my virtual assistant can simply just take this whole thing that you give me here, the output that you give me here, and basically copy paste the same thing straight into my GitHub.